from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Gerrit Cole.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Out towards left center. Dominguez sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Just missed. One out, base is empty. Line drive. And there's a hit.
Batting third, the third baseman, Rafael.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Ball one there.
Boog, it's nice to see Gerrit Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Pitch misses there, and now 2-0.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's downstairs. Now 3-1. Fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that is gone. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
And another ball. Cole maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. Guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is fouled back. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
2 down, base is empty. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And pitching here today, Garrett Crochet.
Well, you're going to see good velocity between the four-seam fastball and the cutter. Better be ready to hit. It's going to be fairly straight, but just because it's straight doesn't mean it's easy to get the barrel on it.
Bottom of the first, and
leading
stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony
the
Volpe.
shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
The pitch. They say you win.
No ball, 1 strike.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That one at the knees for a strike. Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. Popped in the air. Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike 1. Splits the plate, and it's 0-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. Second inning set to go. Here now the Red Sox DH. Masataka Yoshida. Cole back to work.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. High fly ball out to left field. Dominguez brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, and here comes Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Stanton now. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a foul out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one outside. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story sends it over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And the sweeper is off the plate.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Next pitch is outside. The other way, and foul ball. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back for more from the Bronx. Top half of the 3rd inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafaela. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And it's even up.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next offering way off the plate. Goes down looking.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. And the first offering is not close. Duran, 28 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. That's in there, and the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to third. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Alex Bregman.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's Alex Bregman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Just
No, that's a ball.
misses. Now 2-2.
Really
2-2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Set for the bottom of the
Leading up
3rd.
for
Paul
the
Goldschmidt
Yankees,
now.
the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Devers to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one missed. And now 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Abreu gets under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 9th, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
2 outs, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good eye right there. Next offering upstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's outside. Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
hit in the air left field. Rafaela sizing this one up. And that is the third out of the inning. Back now in the Bronx as we go to the top of the fourth. And here is Rafael Devers.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Over to Goldie. And Devers is set down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tristan.
And next for the Red Sox,
Casas.
Tristan Casas. Grounded out his first time up. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Strike 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's Story now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Red Sox by 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Story on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Bottom of the fourth. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that one fouled off. That's downstairs and outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rafaela sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fly to left his first time. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
The Yanks yet to pick up a hit here. And that's in for a strike. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off
right fielder,
inside,
number
then away,
99,
back inside
Aaron.
again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
It's Aaron Judge now. Flied to right his first time. And a strike in there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1-2. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm
The
front
center
side,
fielder, number 35,
and the hands just continue
Cody
to carry through the
Bellinger.
middle of the field.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1. Judge off of first with 2 away. Back up the middle and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. And they lead it. It's 3-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Wells batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Headed towards the corner. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Cole back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Down and in, moved his feet. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Wilyer Abreu digs in now. He hit into a double play his first time up. Down and away for ball one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Flied to left his first time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Volpe throws it to first in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Little chopper rolls foul. This one popped up right side. Casas under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Clips the outside corner. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Josh Winkowski getting ready to go. Bernardino also getting ready. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses way outside. Swings through that one.
Ooh, Baez.
1 and 2.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
One down, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Oswaldo
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet won't go any further, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher now, Brennan Bernardino.
Number 83.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 down, bases empty. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings through that one. 0 and 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu coming on. Tracks it down for the out. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Still stepping in for Boston. Ceddanne Rafaela. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Up and in, 1-0.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
That's down and in.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Fights it off. You'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 2 in this one. Cole checks the runner, and he's back in there.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Alex Bregman. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed. And the count 1-2. And that's too high. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped to third. Throws to first in time, and Devers is set down. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Schaube with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Anthony Volpe. He swings and fouls one off. Bernardino measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Curve in the dirt.
1 strike.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wilson getting cranked up as well. On the ground. Devers throws on to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
Inside, just missed.
1-1.
Ground ball, Casas. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 2.
Yeah, we in go mode.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, number 35.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Fouled off left side.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Two outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt.
Come on, New York.
The 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo
Stanton at the plate. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
And a curve is down and in.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Next one is off the plate. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Up the middle. Bregman to first. Inning over. Yanks strand a pair, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Tristan Casas. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Oh, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. Now on the bump, Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Trevor Story. He is struck out, and he is walked. Fought off foul. That one missing inside. Movement in the Yankees pen. Luke Weaver getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And a count 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter Masataka Yoshida.
Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. There's the strike. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike one. Casas off of first with 2 away. This one in the dirt. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Got him swinging. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Wilson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a ball popped up. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And
One
now
ball,
1
2
and
strikes.
2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That is upstairs for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Corrals it. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back in New York, here's the catcher, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Bellinger sizing this one up, brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedar.
And now, Cedar Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Late swing, fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Fernando Cruz done for the day, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
They turn
Yankees,
things over to the southpaw, Tim
number
Hill.
41.
Well, the best relievers
Yeah.
love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. And now a two-out opportunity for Alex Bregman.
That can be
Now
a really
batting,
tough
the
pitch
second
to
baseman,
handle, a
Alex
front door breaking ball,
Bregman.
but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So 2 down, and stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself. Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead? He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
2 outs. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the next pitch is way outside. Stays alive. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third, Cabrera. Third out. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back at Yankee Stadium, now here is Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Wilson back to work. And it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Cabrera leads off second with nobody out. Misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes a nice running catch. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Chisholm in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No strike.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air and just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball
The
the other
right
way.
fielder,
So
number
credit the
99,
pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he
Judge.
had him fooled.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we in go mode.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And Judge spoils that one. Judge rips that one. Rafaela moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
New York
and on the mound
Yankees,
is the closer, Devin
number
Williams.
38.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Rafael Devers up to hit, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
That one way inside. Here's a 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Two down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Casas stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. One down, base is empty. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that's a strikeout looking. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. Swing and a miss, strike one. Williams, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one misses. 1-1. Story swings and crushes one. Deep left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.